In this video, I'm going to explain the wheel strategy for beginners and show you how this option strategy uses cash-secured puts and covered calls to potentially collect income from stocks. If you've been learning options trading, you've probably heard people say they use the wheel strategy to get paid while waiting to buy stocks or get paid while holding stocks. That sounds nice, but if nobody explains it clearly, it can also sound confusing. So let's make it simple. The wheel strategy is an options strategy where an investor sells cash-secured puts until they potentially get assigned shares of a stock, then sells covered calls on those shares until the shares potentially get called away. Then the process can start over again. That is why it's called the wheel. It keeps rotating between two parts, cash-secured puts and covered calls. Let's start with part one. A cash-secured put is when you sell a put option on a stock you would not mind owning, while keeping enough cash available to buy 100 shares if you get assigned. For example, let's say a stock is trading at $50. You would be willing to buy it at $45. You sell a put option with a $45 strike price. In exchange, you collect a premium. That premium is income you receive for taking on the obligation to buy the stock if it falls to that price. Now, two things can happen. If the stock stays above $45, the option may expire worthless, and you keep the premium. You do not buy the shares. Then you can choose to sell another put. But if the stock falls below $45, you may get assigned. That means you are required to buy 100 shares at $45 per share. So you would need $4,500 in cash available. That is why it is called a cash-secured put. The cash is there to secure the purchase. Now, once you own the shares, the second part of the wheel begins. Covered calls. A covered call is when you already own 100 shares of a stock and sell a call option against those shares. For example, let's say you now own 100 shares at $45. You sell a covered call with a $50 strike price. In exchange, you collect another premium. Now, if the stock stays below $50, the call may expire worthless. You keep the shares and you keep the premium. Then you can sell another covered call. But if the stock rises above $50, your shares may get called away. That means you may have to sell your 100 shares at $50. And once your shares are sold, you are back to cash. Then you can start the wheel again by selling another cash-secured put. That is the wheel strategy in simple terms. Sell a put, maybe buy the stock. Sell a covered call, maybe sell the stock. Repeat. Now let's talk about why people like this strategy. The first reason is premium income. Instead of only waiting for a stock to go up, the investor is collecting option premiums along the way. The second reason is discipline. The wheel strategy forces you to decide in advance what price you would be willing to buy a stock and what price you would be willing to sell it. That can help remove some emotion from investing. The third reason is that some investors use it on stocks they already like. They are not just randomly selling options on any stock. They choose companies or ETFs they would be okay owning if assigned. That part is important, because the wheel strategy can go wrong if you use it on stocks you do not actually want to own. Now let's talk about the risks, because this is where beginners really need to pay attention. The wheel strategy is not free money. The biggest risk is that the stock drops hard after you sell the put. If you sell a put at $45 and the stock falls to $30, you may still have to buy at $45. Yes, you collected a premium, but that premium may not be enough to offset the loss. Another risk is opportunity cost. If you sell a covered call and the stock explodes higher, your shares may get called away at the strike price. That means you could miss out on some upside. For example, if you sell a covered call at $50 and the stock jumps to $70, you may still have to sell at $50. You made money, but you did not capture the full move. Another risk is concentration. Because one options contract usually represents 100 shares, the wheel strategy can require a lot of money. If the stock is $50, one contract represents $5,000 worth of stock. That may be too much risk for some beginners. This is why position size matters. Now let's make this even more beginner-friendly with a full example. Let's say there is a stock trading at $50. You like the company, but you would rather buy it at $45. So you sell one cash-secured put with a $45 strike price. You collect a premium of $100. If the stock stays above $45, you keep the $100 and do not buy the shares. If the stock drops below $45, You may get assigned and buy 100 shares at $45. Now you own the shares. Next, you sell a covered call at a $50 strike price. You collect another $100 premium. If the stock stays below $50, you keep your shares and the premium. If the stock rises above $50, your shares may be sold at $50. So in this example, you collected premiums and possibly made a gain on the shares. But remember, real life is not always that clean. Stocks can drop lower than expected, options can move quickly, and assignment can happen. So before using this strategy, you need to understand the mechanics. You need to understand the risks, and you need to be comfortable owning the stock. Now here's the easiest way to remember the wheel strategy. Cash-secured puts are used when you are willing to buy. Covered calls are used when you already own shares and are willing to sell. The put side is the entry, the call side is the exit, and the premiums are the income collected along the way. For beginners, I would not think of the wheel strategy as a get-rich-quick strategy. Think of it as a structured option strategy that requires patience, cash, and risk management. It can work well in certain market conditions, but it can also be painful if the stock drops heavily or if you choose the wrong stock. So if you are brand new to options, start by understanding calls and puts first. Then learn what it means to sell options. Then learn assignment. Then learn covered calls and cash-secured puts separately. After that, the wheel strategy becomes much easier to understand. So let's recap. The wheel strategy has two main parts. First, you sell cash-secured puts to collect premium and potentially buy shares. Second, if assigned, you sell covered calls on those shares to collect premium and potentially sell the shares. If the shares get called away, you return to cash and can start again. That is why it is called the wheel. It keeps rotating. If this video helped make the wheel strategy easier to understand, like this video, subscribe to Cents and Commas, and comment wheel if you want me to create a step-by-step example using real numbers. And until next time, keep building your cents and your commas.